actress. You felt the way, you know you do it, text and listen.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Richardson going right to the air. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Dragon 60.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Trying to lay one up deep.
That is incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Richardson on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. It's Newton, and they'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's 2nd and 3. That's out quickly to Hyatt.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Operating from the gun. Townsend. Throw left side complete. That's Newton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready.
To throw on second down. Townsend. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Townsend flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal.
Get it.
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth, they're going to try a second time.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing on first down. Townsend.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun, Townsend. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they come up now, second and goal. They'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Back to throw. Townsend. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Townsend escaping and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Pollard, and he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 Lions.
At the 19-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Richardson now on second down. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
2nd down and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Looking downfield for Pollard.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last.
They got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Newton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. He'll air this one out for Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marvin Mims, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Pollard again. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Drop 50. Drop 60. Hey, Crash. Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson looking to throw this. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready, set.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Liking 18. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll run on first down. It's Newton, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Off play action. Townsend. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Newton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple.
Smack!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Newton, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer.
From the gun on 3rd down. Townsend. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Second down, here's Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Being chased out left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third down and 6. Now it's the backup Cousins. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on there.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Patriots.
Let's go now. Go, check. Go, check. Go.
Now it's Richardson. That's caught by Myers. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Go.
First down, New England.
79 Broncos. Check it, check it. Ready,
back to throw. Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Townsend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Townsend. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Douglas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Colts are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.